The relationship between you and me is of course very intimate, that you should be in my body. But if you people are not meditating, it's very mundane thing I must tell you. Dhyanagamya. If you are not meditating, then I have no relationship with you. You are not my relation. You have no right on me. You have no question to be asked. Why this is happening, why that is happening. So if you do not meditate, I always say meditate, meditate. I have nothing to do with you. You are no more there for me. It has no connection with me. Then you are like all other people. You may be Saj Yogis, you might have got your Saj Yoga degree from your leaders, maybe, I don't know. And maybe that you are regarded as something very great. But if you do not do your meditation every day, evening, morning or evening, you will be really not anymore in the realm of Sri Mataji. Because the connection is only through dhyana, through meditation. I have known people who do not do meditation. Then they suffer, their children suffer, then something happens, then they start coming and telling me. But I see clearly that the person is not meditating. I have no relationship with him. He has no right to ask me anything. In the beginning, of course, the meditation takes some time. But once you will know what is meditation is, how you enjoy my company, how you are one with me, how we can have a rapport with each other. There's no need to have anything else in between, like writing letters or maybe some sort of a special connection. Nothing. Only thing that is needed is the meditation. In meditation you grow. In that spiritually you become higher. And when that happens, you start, in a way, I would say, that when you reach a state of that, I should say, maturity in Sahaja Yoga, then you don't want to give up your meditation. Because that time you are absolutely one with me. That doesn't mean for 3 hours, 4 hours you should do meditation. But it is how much intensely you are with me is important. Now it is not how much time you are with me. Then I am responsible for your children, for everyone. I am responsible for your ascent, for your protection, to save you from all your negativity. So it's not like a father who will directly punish you. It's not that. But it's just, all right, you are not my relation, I'm out. That's the only thing that can happen. If you are not meditating, all right, I cannot force you. I have nothing to do with you. You may have other relationship outside, outward. But this inner relationship by which you get your benevolence, you cannot have without meditation. I've been telling all of you, please meditate every day. But I think people are also not understanding the importance of what I'm saying. Because they tell me, Mother, we don't meditate. Why? Now we are realized so why should we meditate? Now this instrument is fully made. But if it is not all the time connected for the mains, what's the use of having it? In that meditation, you will feel the love, the divine love, the beauty of that divine love. A complete panorama changes. A meditative person has a very different attitude, a very different temperament, a very different life, and he lives always in complete satisfaction with himself. So today, as being the first day, as you say, of the Advent, we can say that it is the first day when the Advent took place, as we are worshipping today. Of course, it was not today, but still we can say that if that is so. If it has happened, it has been helpful to you, it has been a great blessing to you, then must know how to preserve it, must know how to enhance it, must know how to enjoy it. You should not just get satisfied with one, can say, one dance drama or one this thing, one that. But you should have a full oneness with the divine, full oneness. And that is possible only if you really meditate, which is quite an easy thing to do. To meditate is, some people say, Mother, we cannot get over time, we cannot think, we are all the time thinking something, or that time we want to see the watch. In the beginning, you may have a little problem. I am not saying you may not have, you may have. But that's only in the beginning. But gradually you will be all right. Gradually you will master it. Gradually you will know it so well that you would not like to have anything else of a cheaper type. You wouldn't care for such a thing. You see, so to get to your beauty, to get to your glory, to get to your own great personality, which is now exposed to you, only thing you have to do really, religiously, is to meditate.
Every day you should do meditation. Those who do not do meditation are capable of falling down. Because meditation is like putting oil into the lamp. Those who do not meditate think they can do without it are sadly mistaken. They have to meditate morning and evening. The problem is everything comes so handy, so simple, that they don't understand that meditation is very important. Many people. Not you, but there are many I know who get realization, don't meditate. And their style is different. Their nature is different. Meditation is such a soothing thing, such a beautiful way of connection with the divine, that all your problems get solved in that meditative mood. If you are not meditating, you are not following meditation, then maybe your light will go down. It won't give sufficient light. It's important, very important, to find out about yourself, about others, in the meditation. How to do meditation? Many people ask. Don't do anything. To just go into thoughtless awareness. Try to go to the thoughtless awareness. If you can get into that condition of thoughtless awareness, you've done your job. Because that's the point where you are with the truth, with the reality, with the joy, with everything that is so fundamental. When you meditate, try not to make some sort of a function out of it. No. Meditation is something silencing yourself, silencing your thoughts, and going to that deep ocean which is within you itself. But supposing you don't do that, if you don't meditate, I can make out immediately those who are meditating and those who are not. It's not difficult for me. Those who do not meditate are always hesitating. They are confused. They can't understand. And that's why meditation is the most important thing in search. Just like a light burns with the electricity flowing in it, you can say, or by because of the candles. In the same way, meditation is a continuous availability of the divine force. That will reduce all your apprehensions. Not only that, but takes out all the negative thoughts. It takes out all the discouraging things. And when you are meditating like that, thoughtless awareness, then you will be amazed how you are helped from within and without. It's a terrible power that works, this thoughtless awareness. So those who do not meditate cannot go very much far with the advantage of sadhana. One should try to meditate and go up to the point of thoughtless awareness. So, what happens to you? If you are in thoughtless awareness, what happens to you? Is that you get the confidence, complete confidence of divinity. Main thing is your connection with the divine is only possible when you meditate and become thoughtlessly aware. That's the point where divine works. It helps. It comes to your help in such a way that you don't know how you have achieved it. So thoughtless awareness is the first point all of you should achieve. Very important. After that, we can achieve something else. But the first step is thoughtless awareness. It's very important to become thoughtlessly aware, because then there are no thoughts coming from the left or right, from the present or the future. Just in the present, you are there. It's something you all have. It's not that I'm saying that to you, but all of you have this. But steady yourself. You have to steady yourself at thoughtless awareness. How long? That's not the point. The point is once you touched it, you will go on touching it. Many people meditate, but their thought process is going on. They are not thoughtlessly silent. Now, this is the one point which is very important. If you have to grow, you should be absolutely in connection with the divine through thoughtless awareness. You don't have to pray. You don't have to call anyone. Nothing. It just works because it is within you. All these thoughts are bombarding from both the sides in your mind. These thoughts that are coming to you have no meaning with you. They do not substantiate yourself. You are an ocean. And you have to get into that state of thoughtless awareness. So today's message is that while meditating, go into thoughtless awareness. No thought is important. because it's your own creation. But if you have to become with the divine creation, you have to get to that state of thoughtless awareness, minimum of minimum. Once that comes to you, gradually it will grow. And you will be amazed how you will be able to grow into Sahaja in a very big way. Meditation is for you to go deep down into yourself, to achieve all that your Sahasrara wants to give you, to achieve that height of detachment, of understanding, is only through meditation. So what happens in meditation is that your awareness crosses over Agya, goes above and is now stationed in the Sahasrara, in thoughtless awareness. Then the reality of Sahasrara, the beauty of Sahasrara starts pouring in your own character, in your own temperament. Unless and until you meditate, not meditate just to get well or just to feel that I must meditate. But meditation is very important for all of you, that you develop your Sahasrara in such a manner that you imbibe the beauty of your Sahasrara. If you don't use your Sahasrara in this way, after some time you will find Sahasrara will close down, you will have no vibrations and you will have no understanding of yourself. So very, very important thing is to meditate. I can immediately make out a person who has been meditating and the one who has not been meditating. Because a person who does not meditate is still thinks that, oh, it's all right, I am doing this, I am doing that. Meditation is the only way you can enrich yourself with the beauty of reality. There's no other way. I cannot find any other way but meditation, by which you rise into the realm of divinity. So today is a day when you have to promise me that you will meditate every night, every evening, maybe in the morning also. Whenever it is possible, if you can go into meditative mood, you are in contact with this divine power. Then whatever is good for you, whatever good for your society, for your country, all is done by this divine power. You don't have to overpower the divine power. You don't have to order, you don't have to ask. Just if you meditate, you are one with this all-pervading power, which is another great blessings to us. We are the ones who are going to support, look after the Satya. And that's why the Sahasrara opening is very, very important. It's very important. And those who want to grow should meditate every day, whatever time you may come home, maybe in the morning, maybe in the evening, any time. But you will know that you are meditating when you can get into thoughtless awareness. Then you will know. Your reaction will be zero. Look at something, you will just look at it. You won't react because you are thoughtless. You won't react. When that reaction is not there, then everything, you will be surprised, is divine. Because reaction is your agya's problem. Once you are absolutely thoughtlessly aware, you are one with the divine. So much so that divine takes over every activity, every moment of your life and looks after it. And you feel completely secure, one with the divine, and enjoy the blessings of the divine. May God bless you.